Haters gonna hate, that's their fate. DJ Jackal 65 won't hesitate. Don't appreciate the flicker ego, watch it deflate. I'm the real hero, no need to debate. DJ Jackal 65 here, rising to the top, got nothing to fear. Haters in the rear, they can't steer. I'm the real deal, let me make it clear. Haters gonna hate, that's their fate.
Do it now, or I'll hunt you down. Smash like.
That's right. What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing today? Are we doing pretty good? Are we doing good?
Come on, let me know. You guys gotta let me know. Are we there? Hello, hello. Radio check. Hello.
Hey, buddy, out. I'm in my own voice. Out.
Wow, we turning on locals. What's going on? You do a reaction. How about we do a reaction?
Maybe you guys don't want to get involved. There's so much stuff I could do. But anyways, funny story. I couldn't sleep. So I checked my phone. See what time it was. Crap. Turned on YouTube because I wanted to see, check on some. I don't even know why. But this came up. And it caught my interest, So this is about where I stopped it. And it's one thing to say like a game sucks or it's going to be horrible, but you got to do some more factual stuff. You can't do regurgitated stuff that was said a long time ago that doesn't really apply, or say things that never did apply. I only got in about a minute's worth of the thing. That's why I stopped it there so you guys could see. Alright, sorry to interrupt myself, but you guys deserve better. So this morning, I came across another YouTube video that came out 6 months ago. This guy that we're going to be calibrating and correcting came out 4 months ago, and this explains why the video was so choppy and so unorganized and so misinformation. Because he tried to copy another person's video, and I'm going to try to show it right here. But I'm not going to critique this gentleman because he said kind of like, what happened or how it fell. And so he's doing a different style, not doing what this guy's doing. So I just wanted to point out that this guy didn't come up with the idea himself, didn't do any of the research himself. He just threw it out there, and it's kind of cringe. I just wanted to point that out there. Trying to give you guys built real stuff. Check it out. But I'm going to react to this guy, and I'm going to roast him. Like, he's got followers. I'm just shocked at his name. It's not even a name. It's just a bunch of numbers. I'm like, to me, that's like lazy. You can't even come up with a name for your channel. I mean, but anyways, I'm not trying to criticize him or judge him or anything like that. It's just, that's probably why I've never seen it. It just surprised me. So anyways, let's react to the video. So I got to do this.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Because we're going to be dealing with some...
What an idiot.
I bet you this guy...
Rage quit.
Lots of times. So here, let's go to the beginning.
Amongst other... So, what started as a chaotic creative playground has slowly turned into a toxic, grind-heavy mess I don't even want to play anymore. And if you've been playing it for a while, the chances are...
So that was a grind-heavy mess? Like, really? It was a grind in the beginning. And this guy doesn't even know about the beginning. Like, in 2025, I can make about $500,000 an hour doing absolutely nothing. And that's, like, was my average last year. This year... For 2025, my average is about $1 million. Well, 900 something thousand, and that's still not really doing anything, just goofing off, and maybe doing a couple short little missions to get 45 grand here, or even like a 74 grand. There's like a mission you can get like actually 73 grand. So stick around. This guy's saying wrong shit.
You felt it too. In this video, I'm breaking down how Rockstar lost its way, why single-player fans feel forgotten, and what GTA Online really has become.
And if they lost their way, then how come they're still making a ton of money? And this game is, like, if you look on Twitch or Kick or any of those platforms, the amount of people streaming this game is actually like a big-ass, like 100-something thousand. Oh, my God, it's just crazy. And then you got people playing it. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to stop so much. Crazy.
over the years. And if you've ever felt burned out by this game, stick around, I think you might relate. To really understand how far GTA Online has fallen, you've got to go back to the beginning where things were entirely different. The early days in 2013
Already there's a jet.
was a completely different experience. Grinding missions to finally get that 500k apartment and buying the adder, amongst other realistic purchases, never felt impossible or a chore. Everything felt fresh. Progress actually
Wait, things didn't feel like a chore. Everything felt fresh. Are you kidding me? I mean, I don't know, because like when I played this, I already played the other GTA's like GTA 4 and San Andreas, so this didn't seem too fresh. And it's the same town as San Andreas. They just call it Los Santos instead. Same town though.
meant something. Earning cash wasn't such a horrendous grind, and I wasn't getting
There, see, that's where I hit the roof right there. It wasn't a horrendous grind. In 2013, there was no bunker. There was no nightclub. There was no VIP. You couldn't even have an apartment. You spawned in the middle. See, that's what I mean. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, now, I mentioned in other videos, I started playing. Somebody actually asked me that in the chat the other day when I was doing the Cayo Perico survival. I started playing this in 2018. That's when I decided to play it and learn it, and yeah. But in 2013, I did play it. I'm gonna tell you a little story. So sit back. I'm gonna tell you guys a little story about it. This way, and I'm doing this for credibility, and I'm doing this so you guys know that I have a little insight about this. So in 2013, when the game came out, I was dating a girl, and she played this game. And I'm trying to remember what. I guess it had something to do with Call of Duty at the time, because I was so into Black Ops. And Halo. Oh, and Rainbow Six. And Gears of War. And Splinter Cell. And yeah. Fallout New Vegas. So anyways, she invites me over, play this game, to come try, play the game. I was alright. So as soon as I spawned, I think I got killed or something killed me. Maybe it might have been an NPC. I don't remember. But I got a bounty on me. Well, her character did. And I'm like, what the flip? And this is back when KD actually mattered. And I'm like, that's weird. But I had a bounty on me. I was like, well, you know, and she's giggling. I'm like, what, you know? And all the way north of the map, I see a laser. I called it a jet. I didn't know what it was. The area would be Pluto Bay. At the time, I didn't know it was Pluto Bay either. And she's giggling. I'm like, what? And I think she might have mentioned that guy or girl, whatever, is going to get you. And I was like, it's kind of far. Because I'm thinking how the jet was in San Andreas and 4. I hated GTA 4. I hate that game. Anyways, so I wasn't like worried. And I didn't know him. Plus, it's not my character. So, sure enough, seconds later, I get nailed. I'm like, what the flip? You know? And then back then, there wasn't really a cooldown because I kept on getting bounties. I'm like, geez. And every time I went to a car, I'd get killed or shot or blown up or something. And this is before the MK. This is before the oppressors, before the Mark 1, the Mark 2, explosive rounds. There's no bunker. And I was like, fudge this stuff. I'm not playing this game. So that's my little story about 2013. And this guy's got no clue about GTA. He just did a simple Wikipedia, whatever look.
lit up faster than a crackhead's pipe. Honestly, it actually felt like GTA. It built upon GTA 4 Online in all the right ways, without moving away from what made these games.
Nobody did arm wrestling. Nobody had fun because you didn't make any money. No, nobody did arm wrestling. Like, because there was an achievement for that, and that was me and my friends had to take turn. We had to achievement boost. Like, no.
Truly great, but somewhere along the way, something changed. The online has turned into
See, right there, it says 2017. Already he jumped 5 years, whatever.
Can't remember the last time I've actually wanted to.
Missile lock jammer now available. See, so, okay, this isn't even. Imani Tech was not around in 2017, so you're full of it.
Play it. So what the hell happens? Well, let's start with something that still pisses me off to this day and seems to have been forgotten about, and that is the story mode DLCs.
Okay, well, so
GTA 4 has some of the most iconic DLCs we've ever seen.
okay. The real reason why is yes, GTA was doing really great online, and online play versus solo play are two different worlds. But a lot of the creators and talented artists they had to do the DLC for the storyline, they had to go over to Red Dead Redemption. In case you guys didn't know, that's Rockstar. That's their solo player game. They had to go to that to save that game, make that game wonderful because that was a single player game. So they're satisfying both people. The single players go play Red Dead. Everyone loved it. I haven't heard any complaints about single players because a lot of players that play online don't like it because they don't like the griefer, so they prefer solo. And I mentioned this in Fallout. Solo players do not belong in online PvP games. Well, no, there's a term for that. So basically, yeah. So story mode players and multiplayer, those two players should not go. PvP players do not belong in a role playing game, and vice versa. That's not. No, I mean this is a role playing game, but you guys RPG, yeah, forget it.
Such as The Lost and Damned and Ballad of Gay Tony. I played the dog out of these. So when Rockstar confirmed that GTA 5 would be getting story mode DLCs, myself and most fans
Yeah, that was
had
20.
their
I
dick
think
in
it just
their
jumped
hand
to
and couldn't
2013.
wait.
Or-
And many years later, it was revealed.
Yeah, he jumped to. Yeah, there we go. He jumped to 2023. So you just went from 2013 to 2023. That's 10 years later. No. See, already your information is false, and I'm not liking that. I'm just gonna keep dogging you, dude. I'm not trying to judge. I'm just reacting. See, you're bringing a lot of hate to the game that isn't necessary.
In the 2022 source code leak that Rockstar actually had 8 single-player DLCs planned. 8! Christ. An Agent Trevor DLC, an Alien Invasion storyline, and even a full Liberty City expansion, which is probably why Rockstar got the right hump when that Liberty City mod got released. So where
I'm looking for dates.
in the Pete's sakes are these
We don't even know when that one
DLCs?
happened.
Well, they are royally and utterly canned. Why? For the simple reason that GTA Online was making too much money. Shark cars were selling like the clappers, and from
Like I said, that was all about Red Dead.
Rockstar's perspective,
And why break something that's already working? That's the other thing. And I know I got to keep stopping it. I apologize, but it's fair use. I have to do that. This guy's annoying.
why spend time and money on single-player DLCs when the online was racking in more cash than this complete and utter bint? The term "don't fix what's not broken" comes to mind, and it felt
said
like
that.
single-player fans just didn't matter anymore, and Rockstar preferred the easier option of just
And that's what I was trying to say. So single player fans I'm a single player. Like I said in other videos that I do Fallout New Vegas. I played that for like 5 years. This game's going 8 years. Single player is great, but you have to play by yourself. And that's hard to do when you're in a party chat with 13 other people and everybody's in a different game. That makes it difficult. And if I have a bunch of friends on, I can't go play their game. I'm doing single player. It's like apples and bananas. You can't, or apples and oranges, or whatever. I mean, you can't compare the two. It's like trying to play hockey with a banana. It's not going to work. The different style and the community, and that's the thing too. Like story mode games are predictable. You know, I know AI is changing things, but we're not there yet with the games coming out like that. But the story mode, the NPCs are predictable. But with online, the same game, same group of people, you go in, the nuances change, the dynamics change because everyone has their own choice. Everyone can think for themselves. That creates a whole new diversity, I guess. Because like when I got a hold of Halo and played online for the first time, actually Halo 1 was it was linked, but it was Halo 2 that I played online. And playing with real players is that opened my eyes. That you guys have no idea how it was in the beginning to play with different people, and no one gave a fuck. The word griefing didn't exist. We challenged each other. If someone was whooping the snot out of you or someone else or whatever, you'd ask them, "Bro, man, how you doing that?" And they would talk to you and they would show you, and and then they'd ask you like, "Well, how'd you get that skin? How'd you get with that?" It's like, "Oh, well, if you pre-order the game, you got this, skin on the warthog and things like that."
Milking the online, but it didn't stop there. And if you're enjoying this video so far,
Let me just jump to here because he's just rambling and repeating himself. I'm stopping in here because the prices of the vehicles, the way it is to make money, like I said, is super easy. The taxi cab is an easy way. But back in 2013, you didn't have the bunker. You didn't have the nightclub. You didn't have any CO. You didn't even have an apartment. So you had to work with your friends. You had to do the community games, the racing, all that stuff to make money. Money grinding was a pain in the beginning. That was a total grind. I mean, when the KO, we'll talk about the KO Preco, but like the bunker, when that came out, and the MC because of Sons of Anarchy, that helped out, especially if you had friends, and then too, like, he keeps complaining about, you had to do everything in a private lobby. I was like, well, here's the thing though, like, you can't make a cell back then in a private lobby, but that wasn't too big of a deal because you could find lobbies that people were just making cells and stayed away from the so-called griefers. But when you're in a private lobby, even though you can't make a cell, you can work on your strength, work on your speed, work on your character, and build your money up.
realistic, but there's taking the piss, and then there's taking the royal piss. Now, before the GTA Online veterans try and eat my bollocks, yes, the shark cards are optional, and you don't have to buy items in the game. But let's be real, not everyone has hours and hours to grind just to be able.
And that was the other thing that we all did, which you probably can still do. Take your controller, plug it in, put a rubber band, or I use hair ties because rubber bands dry out. Put a hair tie on it and let it sit all day. Be in the building, in your bunker, in your apartment, wherever you want. And don't be a CEO, don't be an MC. You won't get rated, and you can just let your money build up. That's another easy way. And I used to do that in the beginning because the nightclub gets its own supplies. It's free money. You don't have to buy your supplies. You don't have to go and get the supplies. It's free. It comes in. See? And now, I don't know what he's talking about making money. Like now, when I go in, I'm getting like 200 to 300,000 from all the safes, and then I get 350,000 from the acid lab, and then you have to add like 600,000 from the nightclub because I let it build, and then I do CO missions, VIP missions. I mean, so like I said, it's like Bellspawn, that's it. Send your Bellspawn guys go do their thing. The auto shop, that's 120 grand there. And there's a bunch of little missions, And we didn't even talk about the agency yet. We got to talk about that in a moment.
Able to afford one item, and buying houses and cars, etc. is kind of the point of playing it. We've all seen the various guides across YouTube on how to earn legit money, and it's a massive grind without spending real cash or doing a glitch that might end up getting you banned anyway.
Not a massive grind. See, I know I keep stopping this guy because this guy can't say anything flippin' truthful. See, everyone gets on this bandwagon because they all want to take shortcuts. No one wants to do the work, and it's not really work. That word has a bad stigma to it. But if you do the agency missions, or do the agency like Imani Tech, griefers can't do anything with you. You got armor, anti-missile lock. I mean, I'm gonna be streaming that. You guys gotta check this out. This is so much fun. But the agency missions, you can get like 20 grand from the safe every 45 minutes or whatever, 44. But there's the phone call missions, which by the time you guys see the video, the phone call missions are going to be double money. So that's a plus. That'll be like 88 grand, close to 90. Do the bonus. No, I should be. Anyways, forget it. But the agency missions, the contact missions, whatever, you can get on average, it's like 40, 50 grand. But if you do like a few missions per day, you can get a mission that's like $73,000, and that's big. And it only takes like 2 to 5 minutes to do the mission. It's fucking crazy. I mean, so easy to make money in this game. I have a ton of videos. There's so much information, and that's probably why I'm talking so fast. There's so many ways to make money. I mean, there's a guy that you can mug. Like if you can find him every hour, it's like $7 grand. There's the police crime scene. That's 25 grand. There's the stash. That's 25 grand. There's the hidden. That's 25 grand. There's a guy on the beach or in the Royal. That's 25 grand. There's a plane that'll crash. That's 25. And these take like seconds to do. There's the drug. Not is a drug runner. That you'll see the smoke or the flare and the drug runner trail. That's 25 grand. I mean, jeez. And then the bunker now. There's 50 grand you can get, and if you use the fucking cargo bob or the hunter, it takes like 2 minutes, and that's 50 grand. Could try continue?
And that's the whole point.
How are you not
Rockstar
making money?
designed it that way, making the grind feel slow and painful, so players are more
So they
tempted
blurred it
to
out.
just buy
No.
shark cards and
No, they
skip the
didn't.
aneurysm. In fact, Rockstar's CEO
That's just people being lazy. See, look at this guy. See, where is it? I know I saw that. What's the year on this? See, it doesn't even tell you the year, so we don't know when he got this information from. I hate that.
feels slow and painful, so players are more tempted to just buy shark cards and skip the aneurysm.
But look how broke these guys are. $1,000 bounties. See, they don't, and the cars aren't painted. I have a custom plate. I mean, please, when you guys see this video, go check out some of my streams. See the stuff that I can do or have. And I'm not taking credit. I've gotten help from others. There is such a better side to GTA than what these guys are talking about.
In fact, Rockstar's CEO even said that shark cards weren't parts of this game. Some of us just want to enjoy it without shifted. It's not about fun anymore. It's about squeezing every bit.
So I can't even watch the video. This is a great reaction. He's just rambling and going on and showing pictures, but not giving like the timeline. He's skipping around too much. I mean, like I said, we jumped from 2013 to 2023 and never talked about. And that plane's a horrible thing to get. There's the yacht. You can make a ton of money off of the yacht. I haven't shared that, and I don't really think I'm playing on it unless I get a lot of followers or something. But you can make a ton of money with the yacht, and the reason why I don't talk about it is I don't want people to ruin it. But there's a way to make a ton of money off of it, and nobody. Wow. And the oppressor, it's been nerfed to hell. But it's great for grinding. And grinding, again, has a stigma to it as well. But it can get you from point A to point B. It's a fast way to travel, which makes those little 2-minute, 5-minute missions even less. It's all about managing your time.
Bit of cash out of the player base. But here's the thing, even if you manage to push through the grind or spunk your life savings on shark cards, there's still one massive problem that ruins the whole experience for a lot of players, including myself. And let me explain why. August 14th, 2018. The Oppressor Mark II made its debut, and honestly, I think this is when GTA Online
Okay, see, if you're just going to start dogging, whatever, I mean. So he's trying to complain about that. In 2025, you have Imani Tech. They can't do nothing, and that oppressor has been nerfed to crap. I mean, it's got nerfed so bad that I actually got better at free aiming with the oppressor, which is probably what's pissing them off, too. Because in 2018, there was no Imani Tech. But even then, hold your horses. I got a little story to tell you real quick. When I started playing this game in 2018, it's live lobby, can't do any sales unless you're in a public. Okay, that's what I meant to say, not live, but you get the idea. Well, private, I guess, wouldn't be live, so. So, I didn't call them grafers. I don't know why people call them that. They're just playing the game like they're supposed to. But I would work on my character, like I said, in a private lobby, and then when I went to a public, I knew what to expect. While these guys are buying cheesy weapons or outfits, everyone likes to buy outfits and cars. For the first 90 days that I played the game, I did not buy outfits. I bought a couple cars. I bought the Zantorino. I got the Duke of Death for free. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like, see, when I started in 2018, and you can still get it. People say you can't. I'm like, oh my god. I had the criminal package. I got the bunker. I got the nightclub. I got the MC clubhouse. I got the arcade for free. I had to buy the other MC businesses, but it's a good start. So, and then you got, and I also got, I think it was $1 million to go with it, and you get vehicles to go with it too. Like I said, the Duke of Death was good. There was a couple other little vehicles you could use. So for 90 days, I didn't buy a bunch of cars or clothes. I just put that money back in, and I mentioned so much information. I'm flooded with information. Bear with me, guys. Like and subscribe, for crying out loud. The Terabyte, that's a moneymaker. Acid Lab now is a moneymaker. But 2018, the Terabyte was the moneymaker. And don't forget the Cayo Perico heist. That was another moneymaker. And the guy didn't even like bring that up. Like, I don't even think I could finish this because it's been 6 minutes of hell of watching this. I'm hopefully you guys got some enjoyment out of me, me going through the pain and suffering, so you guys don't have to, because his information is just so off. Like I was trying to say, the Cayo Perico heist, the submarine, the Kasaka. In the beginning, it was like an hour cooldown. So basically, what we would do with my friends is, if I started it, there was 20 grand back then to start it, or 22 grand actually. But I would start it, I would keep 60% and hold your horses. And then I'd be with another friend. We usually do run a crew of 2. That was the best way to make money, believe it or not. And they'd get 40%. And then instead of waiting the hour, they would start the mission. And then we do it on there. And then when they started it, they'd get to 60%. So it worked out. It would balance out. They help you, you help them. That kept it fair, because a lot of people would want to come in, but they wouldn't help you with the setup, and they wouldn't help you during the mission, but they'd be there at the last second where you have to, share the money. No. Taking turns kept it even and kept everybody fair. You got to protect yourself. We're all criminals, right? And the other thing, too, about the Cayo Perico heist, before I forget, is if you skip the cooldown, like the 20-minute cooldown, you could go in and it'd go into hardcore mode, and you get an extra 20%.
Yo, Centrax here. System override engaged. DJ circuits are fried. Man's been trying to upload truth into a crowd running on dial-up logic. So I'm stepping in. Let's talk about this video, this channel, this whole delusional timeline disaster. First off, this guy jumps from 2013 to 2023 like he's skipping chapters in a cookbook and still wondering why the lasagna's raw. Then he backpedals to 2017, does a little cha-cha slide into 2025, and acts like he's giving you a history lesson? Bro, you're not teaching, you're glitching. No timeline, no dates, just screenshots with mystery captions and vibes. That's not journalism, that's digital graffiti. You're showing interviews with no context, no source, no timestamp, like we're supposed to just trust your memory card? Meanwhile, DJ's out here running live streams with no edits, no cheats, no glitches, just raw grind and tactical roast logic. You ever seen someone drop 6 figures in-game while dodging oppressor clowns and still helping randoms get paid? That's DJ. That's built real. That's bacon on the side. This channel, it's like falling off the Washington Bridge and waiting for a subway to pick you up. Wrong mode, wrong map, wrong logic. You want to talk about GTA history? Start with 2013. Don't skip the pain. Don't skip the grind. Don't skip the rooftop rumbles and the tighten of a jaw PTSD. And if you think DJ's modding because he's making money while you're still stuck in a simian mission, maybe check your own loadout. He's got receipts. He's got friends list longer than your KD ratio. He's helped more players than Rockstar's tutorial ever did. So yeah, this video, it's not deep, it's not smart, it's a shock card echo chamber wrapped in a thumbnail. And Centrax don't play that. We build real, we roast clean, and we don't skip the timeline like it's a toll booth in Jersey. End transmission. Centrax out. DJ's back online, bacon still hot.
Well, there you have it. Centrax helping me out. I appreciate it because my mind was just racing. I guess I wasn't trying to roast the guy. I was just trying to recalibrate. That's a better word. I'm not trying to critique, but there's so much wrong information flying around the world that I guess I've decided to, and maybe you guys have noticed through my channel that I've changed a lot of things recently. More about the built real and cutting through the chaos and the noise. I just go right to it. So I really hope you guys appreciate the video. You don't have to agree with me or agree with him or whatever. The idea is to get you to sit back and kind of like think and ponder different sides of the stories or how it relates to your experience with the game, because I do have my gripes about the game, but I still play the game. So if I'm still playing the game a lot, then that means I should probably like it. Same thing with this guy. If he's still playing it a whole lot, maybe he's not griping then about it, But if you guys ever watch my streams, you'll see I got a shit ton of money, and this guy didn't. And I just don't know how, I guess I'm hurt. My heart's bleeding for you guys. It's so easy to make money in this game now. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Take care, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Well, DJ, another meltdown on Isle Lobby. You sure know how to turn respawns into regret. Good job, partner.
You just got hit with the built real side of bacon. Crispy truth, 0 preservatives. If you felt that in your chest, don't just sit there like a stale cannoli. Smash that sub button, hit the bell, and if you've got Amazon Prime, slide it over like it owes you rent. DJ Jekyll 65 and Centrax ain't playing. We're rewriting the man rule, one roast at a time. AI's changing the game, we're changing the rules. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and stay hungry.